Well, parts of Washington still in an uproar over the resignation of Defense Secretary James Mattis. Mattis reportedly stepping down because of his differences with President Trump on several issues, including the importance of NATO, Korea policy, and the transgender ban in the military, just to name a few. In his resignation letter, Mattis writing, quote, "My views on treating allies with respect and also being clear-eyed about both malign actors and strategic competitors," mentioning China and Russia specifically.
General Mattis is stepping down, and we know he has real disagreements with the president on Syria and on the wall. And now President Trump is throwing a temper tantrum and creating the Trump shutdown of the government.
Well, President Trump placing the blame on Democrats for causing the shutdown, tweeting earlier today, quote, "The Democrats now own the shutdown." Many senators had already left town and had to be called back to D.C. to vote on a spending bill that includes more than $5 billion for the wall. It's been a showdown in Washington ahead of tonight's deadline. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest details from Washington.
Despite last-minute pressure from President Trump, a partial shutdown of the federal government is on the horizon.
I hope we don't, but we're totally prepared for a very long shutdown.
The clerk will call the roll.
Senate Republicans working to approve the spending bill that passed the House last night.
A motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The measure would keep the government running through February and provide $5.7 billion for Trump's southern border wall.
We are going to, one way or the other, we're going to get a wall, we're going to get a barrier.
The president summoned Senate Republicans to the White House, demanding Majority Leader Mitch McConnell use the nuclear option, a simple majority, not 60 votes, to get the short-term spending bill passed. But McConnell and even other Republicans opposed changing Senate rules, instead urging bipartisanship.
The need for greater security on our southern border is not some partisan invention. It's an empirical fact, and the need is only growing.
President Trump, you will not get your wall. Abandon your shutdown strategy. You're not getting the wall today, next week, or on January 3rd when Democrats take control of the House.
The president is ramping up his attacks on Democrats, blaming them for closing the government. But last week, Trump forcefully declared he would own the shutdown.
I will take the mantle. I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it.
800,000 federal workers are facing furloughs if the partial government shutdown happens. TSA agents and air traffic controllers will work without pay as millions travel over the holidays. And some federal parks and monuments will be closed starting tomorrow. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.